Here I am at Baguette Cafe. It's a beautiful location with this great outdoor patio, and I'm going to sketch my brunch, this delicious veggie quiche, and you can see that almond croissant there from my last sketching video I released. So we're stepping backwards in time by one day when I filmed this sketch, and I'm still filming this before I develop my checklist for filming videos, so please pardon the couple of mistakes I've made. Once again, there's some lost footage in here, and I'm learning my lesson. I've sped up this pencil sketch to 10x speed, and I didn't want to leave anything out, but the pencil marks are so faint that I wanted to get to the inking faster. I think this is what I'm going to do for all of my videos. Do you like seeing the pencil sketch in there even though it's faint, or should future videos start right at the inking because it's easier to see? Please give me your feedback in the comments about that. So this is my first time at the Baguette Cafe in Henderson, Nevada, and I will definitely come back, and I'll also try their other locations. I've put a link to their website in the description. The quiche was delicious, the salad was fresh and yummy, and the iced latte gave me the fuel I needed to kickstart my sketch. And the almond croissant, well, let's just say that was so much deliciousness. Even at one day old, it was still flaky and crisp, and I absolutely love anything almond, marzipan, just that delicious almond paste. So here is my pen drawing, and I'm using a Micron pen, and it's a waterproof pen so that it's not going to smudge. I have learned the hard way many, many times that my pens were not waterproof when I added the watercolor level and saw them smear. This quiche was really wonderful. It was a little bit salty for my tastes, but delicious and full of yummy veggies, and it was popular because that was the last slice available, and it was really early in the morning on a Saturday morning. So I've gone in here with one of my favorite color blends, titanium buff, or I think it's actually buff titanium, and a sepia, to make the color of coffee. This is the exact color of coffee that I like to drink. So that's my favorite mix to make this delicious iced coffee. I'm here at the cafe with a couple of friends, and these are two of my friends that I'm with that were part of a group called the Impromptu Sketchers, and this is a group that we started. We all met at our official Urban Sketchers group, but we wanted to get together and sketch more frequently than once a month. So we call ourselves the Impromptu Sketchers, and we occasionally get together at the last minute, but often plan ahead and make sketching dates. So this is a Saturday morning sketch date. Here I am going into some cad yellow medium and then some lemon yellow, and I am just mixing them right there on the page to get the variation in the eggy mixture that the quiche was made out of. I dip back into the brown mixture that I made for my coffee and add a little yellow, and now I'm going to use that color for the crust and also the top of the quiche. I just keep going back into those colors and varying them a little bit so that I can get some natural variation in the color and have it look a little bit more organic. When I cafe sketch, I try to create my sketch as quickly as possible, and then I will go in and allow myself to start eating and drinking my item after the drawing is done. And I work slowly at both having a meal and creating art at the same time. So you can see that my fork is there and it'll move around a little bit as I take bites of the salad and the quiche. I can't decide, and you can see me struggling here a little bit. I can't decide whether I should put all the little bits of color into the quiche first. There were a lot of veggies in it, so there were a lot of different colors on the top. So I couldn't decide whether I needed to do those colors or do the brownish crust first. So I dipped into a little bit of green there, But then I decided that I was going to go with the base quiche color for most of it and try to leave spaces. Okay, so now I can tell you that it is exactly 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. And I know this because this is the moment that I learned that when your phone alarm goes off, it shuts off your camera. However, I didn't learn that until after I had finished painting in the quiche, the salad, and sketched in the bit of the cafe in the back there. So that is another lesson to be learned. I have an alarm that goes off every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to remind me to get off the couch and go make art. It is my art creation alarm, and from now on I'm going to remember to shut it off when I am actually creating art at the time and using my phone to record a sketch. So I went in with my good old standby buff titanium to make the stucco of the Baguette Cafe, and here I am adding some flowers in a Texas Ranger plant that's there. I put in the purple and then I just lift it out because it was a bit darker than I wanted. I go in with some soft greens and then add some more bright greens for the bottom of the plant. And I come back in and add more purple later. I guess I decided that I pulled too much out when I did that lifting technique. So here I am adding a little more color into that plant. Notice I'm leaving a lot of white space in the plant so that you can see light shining through. Plants are not solid objects. So whenever you're creating a plant or bush, it's a good idea to leave a space so that the background or the, just light can shine through and give it a little more texture. And I do the same right here where I'm putting in another plant and I'm just dabbing the brush around to give some variation in color and also some light. I'm just using some shadow color, slightly greenish it looks, to create the trim around the doorway. And then I'll use a darker shadow color to shade the windows. I've recently started blogging again. So I just wrote a blog post about how I've discovered that I've always been an artist, even though I didn't know it. So I will link to that blog post in the description of this video as well if you'd like to check it out. So now that I've got the gray on the windows, I go back in with just some water on my brush to spread it out into the corners. I've dipped into some Pyro Red to to color in the Baguette Cafe sign. I'm using a water brush here, but I also have water that I dip in to rinse my brush. I find water brushes to be a little difficult to control the water, but it is the first thing I grabbed out of my bag. And then they had these Edison bulbs all around the patio that I really liked, so I just added a little light and used my finger to blot it out. And here we are, stamping with the Impromptu Sketcher stamp that I realized was set for, well, my friend realized was set for June rather than July. But that is the day, July 5th, and there is my final sketch. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next week with my next cafe sketch. Sketch you later.